Good morning. Today is Friday, the 30th of May 2025, and I am Evelyn Araba Aidoo. This is GHOne News. Just ahead. Attorney General reveals Chairman Wontumi under investigation for fraud, financial loss, and money laundering. Meanwhile, security analyst says EOCO acted lawfully in arrest, but calls for more civilized handling of NPP chairman. We have details of this and other stories. Please stay. Thanks for staying. Once again, I am Araba Aidoo, and remember, this bulletin is streaming live on X and on Facebook at GHOne TV. We begin the bulletin with the arrest of Chairman Wontumi as Deputy Attorney General and Minister for Justice. Justice Ramsai says that Bernard Enchibuesiako, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi, is currently under investigation for a series of serious criminal offences, including fraud, causing financial loss to the state, and money laundering. In a statement posted on his social media accounts, Justice Ramsai revealed that the ongoing investigation is being handled by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, that's EOCO, with assets recovery efforts already underway to secure suspected proceeds of crime. Now, the Deputy Attorney General also disclosed that a second, more complex strand of investigation is also ongoing. The second phase, he explained, is linked to a larger international organized crime network. EOCO, according to him, is collaborating with global law enforcement partners to uncover the full scope of Wontumi's alleged involvement. He added that the criminal investigation is running concurrently with asset recovery proceedings to prevent further dissipation of what law enforcement agencies strongly suspect to be proceeds of crime. Now, this latest development comes amid heightened political tensions, with NPP minority in parliament alleging political persecution and accusing President Mahama of targeting Wontumi for political reasons. And so that's the statement which was posted by the Deputy Attorney General on his social media accounts last night. So, still in the camp of Chairman Wontumi, the minority on Thursday abandoned Parliament to protest at EOCO over the continuous detention of the Ashanti Regional NPP Chairman, Bernard Entry-Boisiakon. Now, the minority MPs were protesting what they term as harsh bail conditions slapped on Chairman Wontumi, and Ibrahim Al-Hassan was there and he reports.
We are here at the premises of the EOCO headquarters, where the minority leadership and members have thrown this premises. We told that until Chairman Wontumi is released, the minority will pitch camp here. Let's find out from Honorable Jerry Ahmed, Deputy Minority Chief Whip. Is that the case? Are you going to pitch camp here until Chairman Wontumi is released? First of all, why has this become necessary?
It's become necessary because there are several breaches. First of all, there is clear violation of Article 14 of the 1992 Constitution. There is also clear violation of the use of discretionary power under 296. We think that it is mere persecution rather than prosecution. I mean, this is a matter that has a civil bit which is already being taken care of. And if you decide to hold someone for more than 48 hours, there should be very reasonable grounds for which you want to keep the person, including the person is a flight risk. But this is Chairman Wontumi. We all know. You ask him that you are saying you are granting him bail, and the bail is in the sum of 50 million Ghana cedis. Well, who's going to find out?
When you grant a bail and you make it such onerous that it cannot be met, then there's an amount to deny of bail. Look, even in court, we know judges can grant bail, but if the bail condition is so onerous, we can appeal the decision based on the fact that it's onerous, and we believe that 50 million Ghana cedis is onerous. Of course, we can tell you that Chairman Wontumi has enough properties to cover of that. We need him out there. He needs to meet his lawyers. He needs to meet his family. They will be able to come together to put the bail condition and satisfy it. It's been 48 hours. 48 hours. We are told he's not in good condition, his health-wise, but you're still keeping him. You've given him bail, 50 million Ghana cedi. That is abuse of power. The fact that you have the power to arrest does not mean you can be capricious in your implementation of that power. That's all we are saying. We are saying that treat him as any ordinary Ghanaian, which he is. He's not a fugitive. He's not a murderer. He has not killed anybody. You invited him. He obeyed the law. He paid heed to your invitation. How then do you treat him this way?
We don't even know his whereabouts. We are here. The entire minority caucus walked from Parliament, and then somebody here says that, oh, Wontumi is not here. This is most unfortunate. Is this a certain political show of bravado? We are a nation of rules, laws. What is happening here? And I keep saying, President Mahama, what is happening here? President Mahama, what is happening in this country?
They say rule of law.
This is a rule of law. This is a rule of a certain person, certain man, somebody somewhere, wanting to show that yes, we have power.
So what we just saw is what happened at the EOCO forecourts yesterday. But on that, security analyst Adib Sani believes EOCO has not done anything unlawful with the arrest of the NPP's Ashanti Regional Chairman, that's Chairman Wontumi. Now, Adib Sani added that the arrest should be handled in a more civilized manner.
EOCO hasn't acted. I don't think EOCO has done anything unlawful. I don't think they've done anything illegal. If any citizen falls foul of the law, even if you are not, I mean, you can be questioned and you can be arrested, you know. So why is a section of the population painting a certain picture, so to speak, that makes the young man in question look invincible or above the law? So far as I am concerned, he's a person of interest. He's a suspect in a criminal act. And if you think that the allegations are untrue, just go to a constant court of jurisdiction and prove your case out. So it is my imagination why we are making politics with a rather straightforward criminal case. Depends on the merits of the case. Perhaps the case that is being advanced by the CID is different from that of EOCO. There are cases that requires that strict arrest be made because the possibility of witness tampering, evidence tampering is also high. So it depends on the merits or what evidence at stake is. So surely it would be the constitutional mandate of EOCO to effect the arrest in a manner that they did. Sometimes I wonder why people resist. Because on this occasion it's tantamount to resistance. If you have done no wrong, you shouldn't resist. You follow it up, get to court, and prove your case out.
And so we bring you more updates on the arrest of Chairman Wontumi in our subsequent bulletin. So trust GHOne TV on that. But away from that, 57 United Nations peacekeepers, including 2 Ghanaians, lost their lives in line of duty in 2024. According to the UN General Secretary, peacekeepers now face increasingly complex environments marked by global polarization, terrorism, and the spread of deadly misinformation targeting missions and personnel. There's more in this report.
Ghana has joined the global community to commemorate the 2025 International Day of United Nations Peacekeepers, a day to reflect on the country's unwavering commitment to international peace and security. The solemn occasion also reaffirms Ghana's readiness to collaborate with international partners in reshaping peacekeeping efforts to confront emerging challenges. It served as a moment to honor the exceptional courage, dedication and sacrifices of peacekeepers serving in some of the world's most volatile conflict zones, and to pay tribute to the more than 4,400 UN personnel who have lost their lives in the line of duty. This year's commemoration was held under the theme, The Future of Peacekeeping, Strengthening Partnership and Multilateralism in Ghana and Beyond. Delivering the keynote address, the Minister for Government Communications, Felix Kwakye-Ofosu, reaffirmed Ghana's commitment to advocating a robust, inclusive multilateral system and pushing for deep reforms to ensure peacekeeping remains effective and responsive to future demands.
As we honor our fallen and recognize the bravery, professionalism, and commitment of our forces gathered here, we are reminded that it is only through a shared vision of human dignity that we can uphold the worth of every individual and build a more secure world. Let us, therefore, recommit to collective action to fully resource missions, equip them with robust mandates, and stand united with the brave women and men who risk their lives to protect civilians to ensure that peacekeeping operations can thrive even in the most challenging environment.
The UN Resident Coordinator and Interim UNICEF Representative in Ghana, Osama Makawi, emphasized the importance of unity and collaboration, stressing that peacekeeping cannot succeed in isolation.
In a world of evolving security threats, from cyber attacks to climate-driven conflicts and terrorism, bearing the responsibility of peace alone is a Herculean task. Yet, the future demands more than presence and strength of peacekeepers. It calls for action and intentionality.
The event featured a ceremonial flag raising and wreath laying to honor fallen peacekeepers, a photo exhibition showcasing Ghana's legacy in UN peacekeeping, and the symbolic planting of trees to pay tribute to Ghanaian personnel who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the pursuit of global peace.
And that is why we end Today News with me, Evelyn, Araba, Aidoo. For more news, log on to starfm.com.gh, and Joshua Kojamesa comes your way shortly with GHOne.